Hey guys, how you doing today? It's me, Kelly. Today we're gonna do an art journal page. Sorry, I sound kind of crappy because I'm a little sick. I get requested a lot to do my odd girls that I do on my art quilts in an art journal page. So that's kind of what we're gonna do today. Just gonna draw, nothing too fancy. But the concept of my odd girls is, you know, a lot of people are nervous and afraid to draw faces, folk art girls, whatever. And my theory is just draw it, and I call them odd girls. The eyes don't match sometimes, they're bigger or smaller, it doesn't matter. They might not look um, pretty or beautiful, but they're fun to do. And why not, why not just draw and have fun and not get so hung up on things? So if you're new to my channel, welcome. Please subscribe. The subscribe button is down below. There's a little bell next to it. Click it for notifications when I upload. And if you like this video, please, give me a thumbs up. Share me around. I enjoy it. And let's get to getting. Now, this is an art journal. And um, it's a it's not mixed media paper. It's not watercolor paper. It's a little thicker than not tracing, sketch paper. So sometimes I glue two pages together. And what I do is, I do it very easily. I take a glue stick. You can use Mod Podge. You can use whatever you have, gel medium. It doesn't matter. And I love glue sticks. I just kind of like to do that. I like to make sure I get, these parts right here. And then I take the piece in front of it, just one piece, and I push it down. I smooth it out. Now, if you have problems with your hands, which I do the majority of the time, you can use your roly-poly. My roly-poly is not here. I don't see it. If you don't have a roly-poly, use, a gesso bottle, paint bottle, whatever you have, just to kind of smooth it out. And then lift it so, the glue, if any comes out, it doesn't stick to the next page. And then leave this dry for a few minutes, and you have a much stronger, durable page. And that's what I like to do. That's just me. But what I did here, I love doing backgrounds and pages. So when I want to kind of go do a page, an art journal page, I can work on top. And I'm just going to work on top of this today. So first we're going to draw. Now, when we're doing this, we want kind of a smaller face. And I like to do them as circle as you can. You don't have to. This is just my thing. Of course, you can do whatever shapes that you want. But, and I never can do things. This might even be a little too big. Maybe this is too big. Let's see. Maybe we'll use... Will that be... You know what? I'm just going for it on my own. That's what I'm going to do. I'm just going to take my... I'm not going to worry about it too much. See? And I want the neck to be kind of thin and long. Because I'm not going to do a dress or anything on her today. I'm just going to kind of, take her down the end there. No big deal. And we'll work on that after. And for the face, let's do, let's do a circle. I want to take it down maybe halfway. See how I just kind of put those lines there? And I'm going to draw a circle here. And that line is like 3/4 of the way down. And then on this side, I think I'll go a bit smaller. Now I think for this eye, I'm going to erase this line because I like that on there better. And I'm going to go with a swoop like this. Okay, and now what I'm going to do, because I'm digging that, not hating on that, I'm going to take a marker and use whatever marker you have. And I'm going to go in. I'm not worrying if it's not perfect. And I'm going to trace it. Just trace the eye, and this will be straight. And you see how simple? That's very, very simple. And I'm digging the face shape. So what I'm going to do is I'm going for it. Because you can't think too much. You just kind of got to do it. And I'm digging this. Now you can get permanent markers at your dollar store. You can use your Sharpie, Bic, Copic, Faber-Castell. I mean, there's 1,006 different permanent ones. If you don't have permanent, don't worry about it. Use what you have. You can use a pen as well. Not a big deal. But you do want to kind of give this a hit of air or leave it dry just for a few seconds, because it can, you know, until it's all the way dry, the alcohol, it could be a little reactive still, which, you know, at the end of the day, it's not that big of a deal. But and now I'm going to go in and just erase some of these pencils marks that I can still see, because I'm not a very good tracer. I don't trace very well. I think I'm always fighting myself. Like, I'm always like, I want to do it my way. So tracing and me aren't very good friends. Now, I don't know if you could see this. Let me lift this up and see. Can you see that texture? Yeah. There's some texture on there and texture on here. It's kind of hard to see because it's with white. But that is a paper towel. So I put my gesso down on top of the pink that I threw down, and then I put a paper towel and put it down, pulled it up, and it gave me a really cool texture. Almost like snake skin. I like it. Use things you have around, you know, that, you know, in your art. So now I'm going to do a nose, and I'm going to do my nose very simple. I'm just going to put it here, just like that. And then I'm going to do the same thing underneath, except I'm going to make it lips. And I'm just going to go down like not even 1/4 of an inch. Might even be an 1/8. I'm not measuring it, but I'm going to do another one like that. And then just make the lips. I'm going to swoop that way, because remember, we're not going for, you know, so realistic. I'm going to make her be kind of, not frowning, but gonna just a little bit down this way. And then swoop it like this. And we have some lips. There we go. And now you can go in with your marker. And you don't have to. You want to keep it pencil, go ahead. And I'm just, oh, I made her smile there. There you go. Just like that. Now I know a lot of you write about the pupils and all. And this is where I just don't care. And I'm not even going to go in with pencil on this one. I'm just going in. I like to do it very weird looking. So like, obviously, if you look the small one you would think would have like a teeny pupil. Well, no, I like doing big like that. You know what I'm saying? And then obviously over here, I like to go a little smaller. And you see how she looks a little weird? I like that. You can make this bigger or smaller, up to you. And I'm just going to go in like that. And then bigger here. And that's why she's called Odd. You see what I'm saying? And then I'm going to go, I am going to use my pencil for eyebrows because don't know, I think I might just do a straight and a little curve up here, like, and then the same here. And I'll put this like that. And then go back in like that. Like that. See what I'm saying? And then you can go in and erase any pencil lines. But look what happens. I erased my marker because it wasn't all the way dry. You just have to watch. Because we're on gesso. So I'll just go back in. And just give it like that. I'll let it dry for a minute. Okay. So now go in with, I'm not even going to paint the face with a face paint. You can go in and use a, you know, flush color or whatever. I just don't know if I'm going to do that. I don't think so. I think I'm going to stick. I'm really digging that. So I think I'm going to stick with that, but I am going to do the eye. So if you have colored pencils or markers or whatever, go for it and do 2 different color eyes. This one I'm going to do a light blue. It's like periwinkle. And then the next one, how about a green? Oh, I'm sorry for the sniffing. I'm having a little bit of issues today. Okay, and then the lips, let's do an orange. It's coming a little darker than I wanted. But I can go back in with some white paint and touch that up if I want it a little bit lighter. No big deal. Oh, maybe we want to put eyeshadow on her. Let's do a little, let's go with the pink theme. And you see how easy these are. And this is why I love doing them, because they're not, I don't have to think too much. And I love making these into my art dolls. So if you guys do any of these, as always, please tag me on, let's do gold over here, on Instagram or Facebook, Twitter. All my info is down below in the description where you can find me. And I'm everywhere. And you can always email it if you don't want to put it public. You can definitely email me or send it to me on Facebook or Instagram or Pinterest, wherever you are. Send it to me. I'm going over this with gold. This is just a gel pen. These are one of my favorites. I don't even know. It is a, does it say the brand? No, does it? I could take my glasses off. It just says metallic, sparkling metallic lines. I have no idea. No idea, but it is a hybrid, whatever that is. Is that the name? Oh, Pentel. Pentel makes it. I don't know. I have a silver and a gold and I love them. They are like so pigmented and so gorgeous. So I'm just going to go over. And you can see it's going right over the marker. And I'm okay with that. Emily's at the urgent care today because our doctor's not in. She's sick. And I'm waiting to hear from her to see what's going on with her. She's finally off. I don't think she's had a day off in a while, like a true day off. I'm going to put some highlights in these eyes here. I'm going to do gold here over the green. Still keep the green, but a little gold. And I did it backwards. I didn't do it close to the pupil. I did it on the outside where, you know, it'd be a little lighter. It doesn't matter. And then I'm going to put, this is the silver. I love these. I got to look these up. I think I might have got these in a box, like an art box or something. But use whatever, you know, whatever gel pens you have or whatever, you know, paint markers. It doesn't matter. I'm going to go in here like this. I love metallic. But yeah, very busy day today, and this is what I sit and choose to do. She's at urgent care, and then she has to run to Kohl's for a minute, and then Dave has an appointment at 1 because they put tubes in his ears, and the one has been loose. It's just everything's a mess right now. So please send us positive energy. All right, so that's what I'm gonna do for those, and then I think I'm gonna go in with red, and I'm just gonna. This is how I do it. Very uneven, very whatever. And then I just kind of go in. Sometimes I like to make it go in a little bit for the waist. Depends on what you like. And then I'll go in and color it. What I'm going to do is I'm going to see how I'm laying this down. And I know it's not going to dry right this second. And then I can go in with some water and kind of make it watercolory. And then when it dries, it'll be permanent because it's a Faber-Castell. Yeah. Very, very simple. I'll take purple and maybe we'll make a necklace. We'll do like little pearls. We'll do a heart here. See how easy? Not a big deal. You can even color them in. Like that. And then you could trace them in black or white, which I'll probably put some highlight on them. You can add, you know, if you want to do like flowers on her dress. I love red and purple together. Just adding some flowers. Now I'm only going to do the one side. I'm not going to do the other side, obviously, but obviously you can do whatever you want. Okay. I can go in and trim this out if I want to trace it. Okay. All right, so now we want hair. Hair. I haven't painted my nails in, I mean, they look like crap. They're growing out there. The color is my favorite nail polish lately. It's Sally Hansen Full Manicure or something, and a platinum color, and I love it. And I just haven't taken it off because it's just I need to repaint them. So they look like crap. Sorry about that. What color of hair do I want? I wonder if we do green. I don't know what I'm gonna do. She has my hair today, all over the place. And all I'm gonna do is take my wet brush, dab it off, dabbing for Angie, and I'm gonna liquefy it. It's a weird word to use, but that's what I'm gonna do. And you want to go pretty fast because this will, I mean, obviously these will dry and then you won't be able to move it, but that's why you can use watercolor, Crayola, whatever you have, markers, because you just work with what you got. Okay. And you see how that just works? Now, obviously, yeah, it's lighter. So you can just kind of go back in, but I'm not going to worry about it too much. I can go in and add my lines. I can use a darker one if I want. I think you're picking up what I'm putting down though, right? Yeah. Now, here's the thing, and I'm going to show you. You can see where I was drawing her face with the dark, and I wasn't thinking about her hair. So obviously the head's going up there, but because she's an odd girl, does it really matter? I don't know. But what I can do is I can take, I'll do purple. I can just kind of make these into a clip. Or horns, whatever you want to do. But I can make these. See, and she kind of just has clips, and we can put little balls on them, little hearts. Doesn't matter. And she has little clips. You could put glitter on them. You could do whatever you want. I'm just going to dry that real quick. Obviously, use paint if you want darker hair and everything to be a little bit darker. Now I'm going to use, where is it? Excuse my arm. I'm going to use some white. And I'm going to go in here and just lay down. This is just a Faber-Castell Pit Artist pen. You can use white paint. I have all this sitting here because I was doing something else, so I thought, why not? And like I said, use your Crayola markers or whatever you have, rose art, doesn't matter. And then I'll just put a little highlight in the eyes. You could do a little highlight in the lips if you want. And maybe I'll do a highlight. And it just makes like a light, light purple in the heart. And then wipe it off if you're using markers so you don't, cross-contaminate. Obviously, being a mixed media artist, my stuff is always cross-contaminated. I never can keep anything, good to go. And that's really all we're going to do with her. Not too much, like I said, more to do. If you want her hair to be darker, of course, do it. But that's the essential odd girl. You want to add, eyelashes you want to add? Go ahead. Use a marker or a pen. Let me see what I have here. We can add, Betty Davis. Look how fun. And then we can add it to just one eye. We don't have to add it to, and there's no rhyme or reason. We're just adding them. You can't really see those on the darker side. A little bit. I'll lift it up and show you. Let me do these one more time here. Yeah, I need to get new pens. That's all. Just playing around. The lips, if you want to go back in and you want to, trace it so they're lined. You definitely can do that as well. So that is our odd girl. And of course, I love to put quotes and all that kind of stuff, up here. I don't know what I would put for her. Beauty is in the eye of the beholder or something like that. But she's just my odd girl, just a quick odd girl that I love doing, for my, I don't know who that is. Let me turn my phone off. And, like I said, very, very cool and a lot of fun to do. So if you choose to do something like this, whether you do it on an ATC, art journal page, whatever, piece of paper, piece of printer paper, like I said, please tag me. I'd love to see it. Yeah, and that's about it today. I just wanted to do this. I've had this request for a long time, a lot of art journal pages that you guys want me to do. So I thought I would start with this because these are one of my favorite things to do. And I can sit and doodle on her and do so many things right now, but I'm going to not bore you with the extra details. But as always, please be kind to each other. You never know what battle somebody else is fighting. And remember, we're doing progress, not perfection. I love you guys so very much. And if you enjoy these art journal pages, please leave me a thumbs up so I know. I'd appreciate it greatly. And I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye.